What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest project. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a mixtape from my man Big Mike, entitled Panther. Now that I think about it, it's so hard to determine what is what, because a mixtape you can still stream it on Spotify, and the artist will get paid for it. You can buy it on Apple Music, so it's like I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm just gonna go with project just to be safe. I don't want to call it a mixtape, even though I already called it a mixtape. Uh, and not gonna call it an album. So yeah, this is 8 tracks long. I reviewed Big Mike's State of Mind back in like it wasn't too long ago in this 2017, and on that album it was 10 tracks long. It was his first project, I believe. I know he had some music before that, but I don't think there were any projects out there. This is his second one, and this is only 8 tracks long. And let's go ahead and get right into it. And I believe my man is from upstate New York. I know he's at least from a small town in New York. I know that. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Track number one, Panther. Right here, I could tell. I'm not gonna say I could tell like he was out of his element, like he sounded uncomfortable on here, but I could tell like just because going off of hearing State of Mind, and he even said it on this track. Like I don't usually do trap shit. And I was like, yeah, he is kind of out of his element, but you really can't tell at the same time because uh, he sounds like he's right at home the way he goes in on this beat, and he's just talking about how well, he sounds like he's ready to kill all competition. Like the hunger in his voice had me like, damn, this is. It reminds me of damn, how can I forget the freaking track? I think it was called State of Mind, and off of State of Mind, of course. And he said, like, the way he sounded so hungry, like he had a chip on his shoulder when he said, I don't give a fuck if you've been laughing because I'm fat and white. And when he said, last name Mike, but the first name the biggest, I was like, oh, fucking shit, this dude. I like the hunger that I hear in his voice. And aside from sounding like he's ready to kill competition, like a Panther would, he also talks about just overcoming depression and subliminal shots taken at him, haters, etc. Track number two, Summertime. This is that feel good shit. Like it's about celebrating the fact that you're young and having fun. It's not like you couldn't enjoy this if you were older, but if you're young and you're having fun, this is the track for you. And I like how he drops this right before summer's about to end. That's a cool way to kind of have something to bump before summer's over with. Track number three, Open Up. Here he's talking to. He never says like a lot of MCs do. He never says who he's talking to, but you know it's a female. But you just never know who the person is because they never say their name. And here he's just saying like, "Girl, you need to open up to me." And you you don't hit me up because you think you're bugging me, but you're really not bugging me at all. I'm waiting for you to freaking hit me. And he talks about the visions that he has for them, like her and him, if they were an item. And he's not mad that he hasn't gotten that far with her yet because he likes to take his time and let things progress. And he also talked about how she was always down for him, so now he's always down for her. And he even said like, what did he say? How did he put it? Minus the weed, I want to say he said. You're my plug for when I'm getting high. That's I've never. That's some shit. That's some. It's like I know what he's saying, like experiencing euphoria when this girl's around. I get what he's saying, or having a release of endorphins. I get what he's saying. Track number four, Gravestone. Probably my least favorite track on here, but it's not a bad track at all. He's just saying like, I like you so much, but you're so damn bad for me. You're gonna put me in the grave zone. Track number five, Novocaine. Man, my man really made himself vulnerable here, talking about being scared of reality, talking about being so. When he was young, not sure if you can hear that thunder, but he was talking about when he was young, looking towards the future, he was looking forward to it. And now he's in that future now, in the present time, and he's saying, like, I'm really scared as shit. And he's just, uh, also talking about doing things that he recently that he's not proud of. And He's just tired of fake people, losing faith in people. It's like he really makes himself vulnerable here. That's a strong suit, if you ask me. Though you don't seem weak. You make yourself look vulnerable. You can be an easy target for criticism, but you're strong as hell. You just put it all on the line. Track number 6, NTF, Nighttime Flow. This is I didn't think about it until like it just hit me. This kind of reminds me of what would happen if J. Cole did Wet Dreams and the shit just went wrong. Like, like if basically to sum up what this is, Mike finally got the chance to smash, and right when it was time, he could not get it up. And I'm just thinking to myself, damn, that if J. Cole would have did Wet Dreams and just put like Gone Wrong, like that's what this track would have been. Cause I mean, right at the end when he said he couldn't get it up, I actually said out loud, like, no, like, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh at Mike, but damn, it's just that sucks so fucking much. Like, God. Track number 7, Confidence, featuring Lavish, the only feature on here. Here Mike is talking about how this girl is giving him confidence. Like she's the only one that actually makes him want to get up and put cologne on and go out and do something with her, of course. And it's like I can relate to that because if it wasn't for anybody like a significant other, then I'm pretty much the same way. Other than chilling with my friends, like I'm not getting up. I'm not putting the. I mean, I'll of course put deodorant or something on. But I'm not putting the freaking cologne on and doing all this extra shit just to not go see somebody who could potentially be a significant other. I'm not doing all that shit. So I see where he's coming from right there. And Lavish, he had a dope verse. It sounds to me like well, no, he actually says it here. He struck gold. He actually found a diamond in his crush. I hate to say crush because it sounds so, you know, elementary, but still. And track number 8, outro, Raw. It was just great because this was a wonderful outro if you ask me. And it was just great to hear Mike's closest friends telling him, well, just how encouraging he is and how encouraging his music is and how they're so proud of him and seeing how far he's come from it used to be a dream and now he's actually getting somewhere and he's going to continue. If you ask them, he's going to continue to move forward even further in his career. So it was dope to see that, especially given how Mike like I said, how vulnerable he makes himself, how he puts his feelings and thoughts and uh, feelings of anxiety and depression out there, and to see that he has people like this close to him, and to hear them on the album, or ah, damn, I said I wasn't gonna say album. Hear them on the project, uh, it's dope as hell. That's cool. Everybody needs that, and I have to say, I I don't know if this is better than State of Mind. I want to say it is, but at the same time, I want to say that it's they're neck and neck, which is a good thing. Uh, but at the same time, I could say it's better because I feel that he's more hungry on this. Even though that you have more tracks on here, if you ask me, or from what I remember, there weren't that many tracks on here about feelings for a girl. I feel like he's still hungry on here. He definitely takes a step out of his core, like from what I know is his core, off of giving off what I heard off of State of Mind. To hear him rap on beats like this, it's like okay. And what he does with his vocals, it's like okay, he's progressing. He's trying new things, which is good. I don't want to hear the same project twice. So props to Mike. This is neck and neck, or maybe it just may even be better than State of Mind. But if you haven't heard this project, I don't know what you're waiting for. And if you haven't heard State of Mind, I really don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and check those projects out and come back and let me know what you think about the projects in the comment section below. And if you have heard the project, do the same thing. Leave a comment letting me know what you think about my review and what you think about the project. And that's pretty much it. Check the description. Make sure you get all of Mike's social media links and everything. And of course, check the description so you can get at me on all my social medias: PSN, Bandcamp, Patreon, PayPal, Venmo, or Venmo, Square Cash. And that's only if you want to support my movements as far as YouTube, music, entertainment, etc. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, Mike. Keep it up, man. Like 2 for 2. I have no reason to think that you won't go 3 for 3. That's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.